This is Steve Robbins. Welcome to the Get It Done Guys quick and dirty tips to work less and do more. It's so hard to get people to make decisions. You're Cthulhu, the world-destroying, tentacle-mouthed, bat-winged, godlike monster that haunts my every nightmare. Your high priestess has been collecting marketing data from the Cthulhu-worshipping population of the world. She comes to you with a new product pitch. The people want a Book of the Dead. Naturally, though, you're mighty Cthulhu, and you want some guidance on how to create a Book of the Dead. What the heck is a Book of the Dead anyway? So you ask, High Priestess, what shall I put in the book? Whatever pleases you, the priestess replies, and leaves. Whatever pleases you, really? You're not the one asking for a Book of the Dead. You have no idea what your worshippers want. Maybe they want everything. It takes a really long time to write everything, and this could risk cutting into your manicure time. Those nails are looking awfully grungy. But you put in the effort. You give your priestess the completed Book of the Dead, complete with a faux leather cover that looks like real demon skin. And she hands it back with a tolerant smile. I think the worshippers want something with more character development. Really? Really? This is what it's like to be a legendary bat-winged god? Running the cash register at Denny's is looking more appealing all the time. When people ask you for things, they usually want their assignment completed in a really specific way. But they're too lazy to think it through in advance. They need guidance. Simply asking a yes-no question, like, do you want more character development, almost certainly won't work. If they say no, you're right back where you started and you still don't know what they want. If they say yes, they probably haven't thought through the alternatives, but you can bet they will, the moment after you've put the work in and given them the result. You can get them thinking and deciding up front by giving them a menu of choices. A menu of choices forces them to weigh the choices against one another. It activates their brains. So give people a menu of choices for all of the decisions that surround the deliverable. Give them a menu of due dates. People want the perfect outcome as fast as possible. Of course, being Cthulhu, you'll deliver when you're good and ready, or bad and ready. But it would be helpful to know when the worshippers want this Book of the Dead. Only offer options that you can deliver. Offer a short time frame with lesser quality, a medium time frame with medium quality, and a third option with the optimal time frame, which means a long time, for optimal quality. As Cthulhu, you have thousands of years to live, but your worshippers don't. Ask your priestess whether the Book of the Dead needs to be done next week, next year, or next millennium. Now that she has to think about it, she realizes that there are innocent kids who will need to find it in a mysterious and slimy basement of a woodland cabin. So the High Priestess chooses the next year option for a medium quality but still effective Book of the Dead. The time frame is chosen. You also get her thinking more deeply by giving her a menu of deliverables. Now as Cthulhu, your mind is boundless. You could put all of your timeless deadly spells into your masterpiece Book of the Dead, or not. As a published author, and by the way, visit getitdoneguy.com/thebook. That's getitdoneguy.com/thebook to purchase Get It Done Guy's 9 Steps to Work Less and Do More. As a published author, let me say from experience, your editor will not let you put all of your ideas into one book. Include all of your deadly spells and your high priestess will take one look, smile a strained, tolerant smile, she's really good at that smile, and say, "The last few chapters are awesome. Your material is really amazing. I just need you to cut them out entirely and write a new concluding chapter." So before you start, offer options around the content of your deliverables. Come up with many possible options and ask the person giving you the assignment to pick what they need. Give your priestess 30 chapter ideas, and she can pick her favorite 10 to 15. She feels in control, and you won't have to write a whole chapter on bloodstone rituals that later she's just going to veto. Also offer a menu of options around the style. Should the book be spiral-bound or hardcover? Should it be bound in cured human skin and written in the blood of tortured souls? Or is waterproof gel ink and naugahyde sufficient? You can even point out to her that naugahyde or even pleather can be purchased by the yard at any reputable fabric store, making it both economical and convenient. Even gods have to make trade-offs. Offer up a menu of priorities and trade-offs in advance so that you don't make the wrong trade-offs and incur the wrong person's wrath. Arguably, a Book of the Dead is all important, but it might be more important to include certain things. You may have a chapter on how to safely traverse the 9th circle of heck. You may have a chapter on the construction of 9-dimensional torture chambers. And of course, there's the chapter for beginners on how to choose the perfect demonic plushie for use on your home altar. Have a menu of options around priorities for your assigners. Out of the deliverables that they picked, which ones are the most time-sensitive? Which ones are the most important in terms of quality? Which ones are less important or less urgent? In this episode's transcript, you'll find a link on this very sentence to use a metric that I describe in a previous Get It Done Guy episode to help determine the prioritization of your work elements. Your high priestess says that the altar plushie chapter is lower priority, and of course you nod sagely in agreement. Now secretly, you and I both know that it's the most important chapter in there. Even gods need their plushie washie. But there's no need to tell her that. And last but not least, offer a menu of delivery options. Provide a menu of options around how to deliver the product. Should it be shipped express mail, drop shipped, picked up in person? A Book of the Dead could be delivered many ways. The proper dramatic treatment would be to deliver it from a hideously glowing rift in space-time. But there are other options. Being brought forth by a skeletal hand from a bubbling lake of sulfurous tar makes a good impression, but it also makes for a whopping laundry bill. You can also, and let's be real, you do hope she picks this one, you can also just have it delivered by Amazon drone from a warehouse in Orlando. Rather than just asking quick yes-no questions, giving someone a range of choices helps them think through what they really do and don't want. You can give them menus of scheduling, deliverables, priorities, and deliverable method. They'll feel in control because they make the final choice, but of course, you're the one who controlled which choices were available. Come to think of it, this is how elections work. Political parties, beholden only to their contributors, choose the slate, and all we do is vote from that slate. Fortunately, in 2016, none of the candidates are Cthulhu. We think. This is Steve Robbins. Follow Get It Done Guy on Twitter and Facebook. I run webinars and other programs to help people be extraordinarily productive and build extraordinary careers. If you want to know more, visit steverobbins.com. That's SteverRobbins.com. Work less, do more, and have a great life.